Sweet mama.
It's your beauty, honey.
What are you doing with this big iron?
She's so big.
Yes, ma'am.
It's been a while since I've been in that, since all these little,
It's slowly been deteriorating. I could hear it out there rusting as we spoke. She's a little rough, guys. Tell us what we got here, sweet mama.
A little rough. 1978 Ford F250 with a 460 in it.
Automaticals.
Oh yeah.
3/4 tons.
She pulls like a tank.
Super cab. Yes, sir.
It's camper special. It's got all these little
She likes
fine words on
this
it.
taste of the fuel. I can guarantee you that.
Oh God, yes.
So what's your plan, sweet mama?
Well, Kimmy found this when she was turning 16.
Who's Kimmy?
My daughter.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to buy the first vehicle when they turned 16. I was thinking, Cavalier, Saab or, Subaru, something easy on gas. She comes home from school one day and she's like, I found it. So I went out and looked for it and ended up being this big old beast.
Hot dog. Got good taste.
That's what she wanted.
Well, I'm going to drop the bomb. This thing has got a cab that's falling clear off of it.
You always drop the ball.
Well, ain't no sense in beating around the bush. So what we're doing here this week is we are going to rip this cab and this front end plumb off of it, and we are going to put cab yonder on Vether. Are we not?
Absolutely. She's going to love it.
We're going to try. That cab air stripped clear down to nothing. We've got some wiring to do, some windows to put in. Sweet mama's wanting to do paint work, do all that kind of stuff.
Beast, honey.
We'll turn it into a beast. Codenamed what?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Hot dog.
That looks like it fit.
Yeah, reason for cab El Swapo is as follows.
It's a lot of weight reduction.
A lot of weight reduction. The dog's over there feasting like a swine.
Thanksgiving.
But yeah, it's your run-of-the-mill 78 Ford F250. It's full of junk because we like to hide stuff so nobody can see it.
That's junk that goes to this truck.
Yes, ma'am.
That counts.
Yep.
Now, we first brought it over here about, 5-6 years ago? Mm-hmm. The seat was fine.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was all nice and fine. It was like this. And then
No, on Taco Tuesday, somebody sitting on there eating, huh?
and the dash was nice and solid, but she had a crack in her, so she's
on it.
kind of falling apart faster than we can get her put together.
Stuff don't last forever. Hey, we got a super tack here from back in the day. That baby even works.
Oh, yeah.
Hot dog. Yeah, she's four-wheel drive, as you can see there. Got a bunch of doodads and whatnots.
The lock in and lock out four-wheel drive.
Got a dome light there. Sweet mama's doing a little bit of metal work on the top here.
I'm still practicing.
Don't let that bother you any. She's fine. We'll throw her in scrap pile anywho.
Exactly.
How about this bed?
Well, Timmy Leonard ended up donating those bed sides, and it doesn't have the two. But you know what? As expensive as they are, as hard it is to find this bed, I love it. It's going to be beautiful just for one.
Well, gas is like $4 a gallon, so we're just going to concentrate on filling one tank anyway. So that bed there is totally, completely shot inside out, on top and underneath. So we need us a donor body bed, donor 8-foot bed, so we can put new bed sides on.
Well, we have everything, and sometimes we have a little bit of double here and there for this, so we got some
extras.
Some of that.
I can't believe how hungry that dog is today.
Exactly.
She's just over here tearing it up. Little sliding window, little toolboxy poo-poo in the back. Let's show them the meat and tater, sweet mama. You want to?
Yeah.
What we got here, sweet mama.
She's so pretty.
That's a 460.
Oh, a gas pig, definitely.
Yeah, it likes its gas. I think I put a half gallon in it to get it fired up when I primed it.
I remember pulling my brother Chevy into this, so they did a really good job.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'd be proud to hear, or the
I
whole
know.
world to hear that. Yeah, it pretty much run of the mill. Needs a lot of work, but hey, we got a lot of time, right?
Hey, got it for $1,000. Thought it was worth that.
$1,000?
Yeah, it was out of gas.
I give you $1,200 for it. Got some fancy bling bling looking wheels on there.
Yeah, but we're putting the wagon wheels back on her.
Yeah, I kind of gurge a little bit every time I look at them wheels.
Yeah,
but
only right to put it back the way it was.
we're gonna put some spokes on her. Old timeies, back in the davies. Little bolt there. Don't worry about that. Yep, drip rail rotted plumb off of it, which is pretty common for these things. We're going to take care of that right quick and in a hurry. We got us a good deal on a cab out there in Ohio.
Yeah, only $750.
$750.
And I was doubting on where to go get it. And I was like, I don't want to waste our time just in case it sucks. And it was amazing.
I had to talk her into it. But hey,
Yeah, you
we're
did.
glad we picked that one up because I think they're probably $1,500 or better nowadays.
Yeah, they're 25
25 and up? Okay, well, I guess we can look at this all day or we could probably start getting to work. I think we need to get that front end off of there and need to get the front end off there. That way it is incapacitated and can't move and it'll be in the way for weeks and months to come.
I'm ready
Right?
to go.
Okay,
Yep.
let's do it. Just like that.
Oh, love this ain't freaking a pass. Dang on.
And drop it.
That's like the size of the metro.
Daggone it. Guess we'll lean her up again that fabulous bed we got there. Well, that was easy. Pretty sure I'm going to try to take this bumper off and it's going to mess my hair all up when it falls down and busts me in the head. Okay, I'm glad to see these are up in there where you can't get a ratchet on them. A little list of drip in my eyeball. Make my night thoroughly complete. Yeah, this ain't working already.
Okay, I didn't say it was bulletproof, you know.
I can see dirt flying in my future. Stuff in my eyes. Awesome sauce. I'll try something else. That's in the way for me getting that one, so this would make more sense to get this one first. Oh, that's even loose.
What?
Yep.
Cooperation already.
The old blaster knocked her loose. I didn't even have to touch it with a wrench. Shit.
Told you it was good stuff.
Answer me this, sweet mama.
Oh, baby.
How long has this old truck been on the back burner?
I'm gonna say around 2015, 16, something like
15,
that.
16?
I had a Buick to finish, okay? That's my driver.
Okay. Well, she's been patiently waiting, so hopefully it rewards us for finally getting to it instead of fighting me with every turn of the bolt. Well, you know, I'm glad the struggle bus could make its first stop right here today, right here at Hustle House.
We just started. What happened?
The whole bolt's turning, you know, and the whole thing's turning, and how am I going to, not what I'm going to do. Hang on a torch. Okay, let me try these two so I can be thoroughly disappointed even further. How's that possible? Like this is finger tight, but the top one is like, I will end your existence.
Well, there's one that's a lover and one that's a fighter.
I don't get it. You're supposed to do this stuff to me. I think this might be the very first F-150 bumper I ever took off. You know that?
Yeah?
In all my 200 years of working on cars,
Oh boy.
you'd think I took one off by now, but
Well,
might be
hopefully
the
she don't
first.
leave a scar or a mark. You're gonna change your mind how you feel about Fords.
oh, I don't feel any animosity towards them. Not yet. Probably will here in a second, though.
Like I said, she's gonna bring out the best in you or the worst in you.
Oh, yeah, the whole thing's turning. This is awesome. Great. Oh, yeah. Come on now. Don't give me no hard time. Ooh, that thing's stripped off already. Oh, and it's stripped. Daggone it. Honey.
Sorry, that bug.
Can we pull something else in here and just put this right back where it was? Because I've already got the vibe, all right? I already know how this is going to turn out. Can you see the bolt stripped off?
Yeah.
Time to go home yet? Well, I didn't want it to be this way, you know, but I'm going to have to end you right quick and in a hurry. Hurt my forehead a little bit.
None compared to sparking your beard as much as it was.
Thanks for the heads up there. Tell me no, I'll tell you no. Shit, that was easy. Here comes sweet mama.
Oh my.
Tell me no, I'll tell you no. Well, that was easy. I just wanted to pull this whole front clip off one piece, but we're changing the fenders and stuff anyway. So might as well, it's up here, right here, where I can work on it. So why not tear it apart right now, huh?
You love tearing things apart?
Yes, I do. This ain't no problem at all for me. Ooh, okay. I'm coming. Okay, guys, so here's the thing. We want to rip this cab off of here, over here using this lift, okay? But I don't like to work around the lift because it's cumbersome, to say the least. Can't open the doors, can't get in and out. So we're going to try to do everything we can here to get as much as undone. And then we're going to hope to drive this thing because you can't push it, it's too massive. Tear it clear apart, but not apart so much where we can't steer it. And then we're going to drive it over here. And that's what we're up again. I don't know the wiring system enough to know what all we can get unplug and unground and get away with. So it's going to be a little trial and error.
A little bit of Google.
Get a little Google assistance. What about this thing? It's probably about ready to come off here now. It's holding it on.
Yeah, there's a million bolts in there somewhere.
There's got to be some more somewhere. You hang in there, sweet mama. I'm coming. We ripped the right apart, so we did. Now this comes the thinking part. What can we unhook here, wiring-wise, and it still run? Does this ignition need to be grounded? Kind of think it does. And solenoid and all that, maybe. I don't know.
Dang on. You don't waste no time tearing her apart, huh?
Well, hey, got other stuff to do, you know. Important things going on. I'll go ahead and drain this so I can be upset when it's all over the floor, sitting in the bucket.
You're loving a fancy pitcock, don't ya?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty beneficial whenever you got one. Better if you had one that stuff would come out of when you open it. Isn't this great?
There's stuff coming out.
Let me fix that now. Maybe the old mud wasp or something got up in there. That's what we're fighting with here. There we go.
Like a champ.
That's kind of green too. Little dirt daubers got up in there. Oh!
What the heck?
Oh no, I can't have this. What in the world?
It's like peeing, it's got a bad aim. Oh my, you're making a mess.
What? It's a hole, just come out the hole into the thing. How hard? Well, I put the old rubber hose on the petcock trick to use here. Except that it don't want to spin for me. So I'll probably rip it back off and have stuff flying everywhere. That's what happened.
Ugh.
Well, give me a minute to get this perfected.
It's like you're milking a cow.
Okay.
Oh, except then I go in the bucket.
Is that better somehow?
A lot better.
Of course, it's got a bolt and a nut on it. Wooden post tube. Yeah, somebody did it. Somebody did it. Dang it. Yes, ma'am.
That container's anything like the Buick. I bet you that sucker's expensive. Oh, love.
Dang it.
Duct taping that baby.
Well, super glue. Oh, yeah, it just broke that clip.
I don't think you squeezed that one.
Good thing I tried real hard and broke that one. Okay. I believe this inner fender. Oh, no, I got some more. I got 2 more. Dang it. Okay.
You made it listen to ya.
Yes, I did. Sometimes you just don't take no for no answer. You know? What if I just unplugged it here? Wouldn't that be easier? Look. So much easier.
Just think of those ugly vehicles that everything functions and works. That's
Can't
her.
call them ugly, honey. Somebody somewhere loves the vehicles you're talking about.
Well, she's
Okay.
multicolored. You can put your
Somebody loves them.
hand through the rust and everything.
Of course, somebody's mama, you know, somebody's child. So, gotta be careful talking like that.
They know what I mean. They
like-
know me by now.
People don't like that hate speech. Take this out of here so I can get tortured with it.
Come on now, it's probably 80 bucks right there.
This is easy. Look what we can do. I'm liking this. Looky, looky, that's all undone now. If I get this battery up out of here, see what kind of wiring we got down there. Get this Gorilla Monsoon thing out of here. Get rid of the old unpluggy poo-poo here. Oh, I can feel my elbow cracking into something. Ooh, that one's a little dirty. Dirty little girl there. Yes, ma'am. Okay. That's everything off of these inner fenders. Looks like we got a little inner fender strappy poo-poo here. Get that out there right quick and in a hurry. Naturally, it's a different size. Yeah, I thought you was going to foil my plans, didn't you? I wobbled joint G right one out of there.
Aren't you gonna love it whenever you go to find bolts, honey, and they're all in the same spot?
That would be awesome. Tell you what, you better not leave them sit here for more than 5 minutes because they'll be gone and we'll wonder where. It's just a thing that happens around here. I was coming to figure that won't come out.
Well, it's kind of sad seeing it ripped apart like that.
With a vengeance. With a smile on my face.
I see that.
I just pulled my back just now, just standing here.
Doing nothing.
Doing nothing. Hey, I figured maybe we'll just leave that radiator split in there, sweet mama. Just leave that radiator hooked up so we ain't got to deal with tranny lines and thisums and thatums. So I guess we'll just keep moving yonder way. I think maybe I'll shut this. Do some of that. Maybe it won't fall and break my foot whenever it falls off. Yes, ma'am.
Loving that impact, ain't ya?
That's how we do it around here. Been pretty hard to see over here. All the lights are blowed out over top of us.
Pretty soon we'll be down to one.
Total lack of maintenance around here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hot dog. Well, we got all that work done. Nearly ruptured my spleen when they come popping off the side of the truck cab.
Thingy.
Hey, we usually we got so many cars and projects and so little garage space, we like to just jam everything for a project in the car sometimes when we can.
Only if they walk though.
Yeah. That's the story behind this mess. So we got to get it all out. And you know how it is when stuff's been sitting stowed away for a long time. It's like Christmas all over because you forget what all's in there. So we get to check out and see what we got going on up in here. Oh, Dennis Carpenter book there from 2013.
That's like Christmas already.
Sure, them prices are up to date. What we got? A new set of bed bolts there? Mm-hmm. Someday.
May have been thinking ahead.
Some someday bed bolts. Yeah, what do we have here? Got some visors.
Oh, that's where the mirrors went.
There's the mirrors.
I was just about to ask you, what do we do with mirrors?
Hot dog. I was hoping it was here because we have the inserts in the doors for them. And that would be bad if we didn't have the mirrors to match the inserts when there's already holes in the door. Little AC controller thing there. We won't be needing that where we're going. But yeah, seat belts and whatnots. Let's get this out of my face.
It's a lot of gifts, honey.
Yeah, mama. All right, what do we got here?
It's a fancy glove box.
It's basically all dash stuff, huh?
All in one piece.
Probably from the cab that we stripped down over there, I'm guessing. That there, well, might get a little wind coming out through the cracks.
Well, I was worried we wouldn't find one, so I figured I'd just tape that up a little bit just in case.
Okay.
Let's not throw it away just yet.
Well, we don't throw nothing away around here. We throw it in a burn pile and then we go back out and get it afterwards, you know?
And use it for vehicles that it don't belong on.
Uh-huh. Oh, antenna wear. That'll come in handy.
No.
You guys ever see how much antennas cost now? They're like big money for wires and masts and...
Well, just leave a trail.
Oh, wow. Bottom's falling out of that. That was almost catastrophic.
That was like extra Buick parts.
That's Buick stuff. What's that doing in here?
Oh, I didn't have nowhere to put it. I want to put it in my car.
Well,
Mine's drivable.
so much for putting it in the vehicle it goes to.
Oh, yeah.
What we got here? Some miniature bulbs and fuses. We'll be putting them in the stowaway kit. Them all go up there on the wall. Probably needed all that at one time. Sweet mama had it all stowed away here.
It all went from the Ford. I like to keep it with the vehicle so I can find it later.
Yes, ma'am. What else we got here? Ooh, looks like a little mini rat nest.
Oh, no. That's the good stuff.
Door stuff.
It's all the dash stuff.
All kind of bolts. I've never seen so many bolts when I started ripping this thing apart. Like there's a guy like a gazillion bolts and everything. Yeah.
It's labeled.
Yep, them are tail lights, not markers, they're tail lights.
Same thing.
Hey, there's the magnetic things I've been missing for so long.
Those are the fender bolts. Hey, when I was tearing it apart, I need somewhere to put them and I want to lose it.
Hey, I like the way you think. Ranger! XLT!
Ooh, one of those is going to market.
Somebody's going to be a lucky bidder on them. More super cab stuff. I bet that stuff's hard to come by, huh?
Pretty expensive.
That's just soft. Feels like new. That out there, and I bust a hole in it when I put it over there in the corner.
No.
Stacking stuff on it.
No.
Deeming it totally worthless.
Pretty proud of that. Look at that, honey. Ain't nothing living in it either.
What might that be? Oh, a vent door.
I have to go to Home Depot and get some of that, door trim to create our fanciness. Way cheaper.
Yep. If it's cheap or free, it's for me. A couple more heater box pieces. Now this truck is non-air, and the cab we're using is air. So that's going to run us into a whole heap of trouble here in just a little bit. Oh, sweet mama. Wrapped up all this jute backing here that I usually throw right in the burn pile.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. It's usually all rotten and stuff. Smells like a wet dog. Sorry, Chevelle. Look at them fancy black door panels. Sweet mama.
Nice and clean. Oh.
This one's probably busted clean in half. No, this one's nice too.
No.
Yeah.
I hope not, because it was...
By the time I get done with them, can't say what shape they'll be in.
Nuh-uh, they'll be beautiful. You like those fancy ratchet ones, don't you?
Nope. Hate these things.
That's a go-to.
Yep. Little gash in the floor right there,
You need it a little bit more than we can just bounce back.
Yeah, she's bad, guys. Up right around the drip rails and stuff. She's all ate up. I wasn't confident that we could repair that without it coming back through. You know, it's a bad place to rust. And behind the strip rail and stuff. You'd have to cut that off, patch this up, clear around. And this is indented for your drip rail to sit in. Drip rail's rotted, so yeah. What's the sense in doing all that work and then all that blistering back out in a year or so, you know?
That's
About ripped the drip rail clear off getting up in here. I felt it bend. Yes, sir. Get all this daddy off of here.
oh,
Yeah, my way. I'm feeling productive.
that's because these are easy to work on.
Easy. Yeah, buddy.
Well, you're gonna label and put them in a Ziploc bag?
Yep. I'm organizing them as we go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Looky.
God, that thing's nice and solid.
This is starting to look more and more like a piece of junk. Everything we take off, sweet mama. One
I'll
piece
take that
at a
as a
time.
compliment. Huh?
I figure we'll stick on this firewall here before we get carried away with that dash, huh?
Probably
Pretty
easier after you get the big hole in there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to unhook something that's going to keep it from running. But I'm going to unhook it anyway, you know? Yep.
In case we get stuck.
That one off of there. If that thing leave me alone for a second. Struggle bus. Wait, I just lost that forever. Ooh! Jerry Mouse has been living
that?
high on the hog in there. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We got all this little washer stuff here, little Phillips's. Got to come out. That little thing. This emergency brake's a big score here. We get that out. We'll get the cab off. Figure somebody put a bolt and a nut on it. Just to torment me. That struggle bus driver did that. I'm guaranteeing you.
There it is.
No match for me, I'll tell you that right now. All right, we're getting close out here.
Kind of feels like you've been ripping these things apart and putting them together for ever and a day, honey. How many
And
have you
righty
done?
tighty, lefty loosey.
How many
I
have you
see a
done?
bolt and I lefty loosey it, and the righty tighty part's the one I got trouble with. I say the brake booster, these couple Phillips, and that steering thing. And we'll just keep everything just barely together to where we can drive it over to there, 5 feet. And then we'll just finish her off.
You said it was easy. We went for the cab.
Sometimes things are easy and I just make them look tough, you know? So,
Some things are tough and you make them look easy too.
yeah. Yep, I guess I do.
Shucks.
All right, we pretty much got everything undone except for the wiring that's going to carry us over yonder way. And the 4 cab bolts. And, well, you know, Jerry Mouse eviction notice. Sweet mama's going to get in there with the forceps. And she's going to jerk it all on out of there.
There's probably some nice stuff. Look at that. That's half the stuff from the seat, probably.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Really thickened that up, didn't it?
Oh. No, you probably don't want to be sniffing that stuff.
He isn't moving. Oh man, honey, they packed it like a pillow.
Yeah, they wasn't playing around. They wanted maximum comfort in there. Look at all the colors in there. Where did he get all that colorful fabric at?
I don't know. He must have been a designer and decorator.
Yeah, it must have been...
Oh, that smells like pee. Smell that.
No, ain't doing it. You need like a number 2 coal shovel to get all that stuff out of there.
Yeah, go on. That one over there didn't even have this much in there.
No.
No, fancy.
Old mouse house. Look at it.
Ain't no dog food in there, that's for sure.
That's a 20-pounder.
Go with these forceps.
Ooh, you about got her, sweet mama. I can see the bottom.
Can you?
I see some mold down in there and whatnot.
See any critters?
Give it to her, sweet mama.
Ready?
Sure am.
I'm going in. See that, baby?
Everybody come get your bloody knuckles right here.
That did nothing.
I can't work for 30 seconds without having to stop and go somewhere.
At least they didn't have toilet paper, love. I was gonna say, is it supposed to be that long and difficult?
And the rust dust.
Congratulations, honey.
My fingers down in here where something can bite them clean off. Probably the one and only cab mount that we'll get off this thing without the torch that we ain't got. Looks like maybe somebody might have snuck a different size in here on us. Heck on it. Back to the toolbox.
Oh, it's kind of scary if that impact can't take it off.
I need a torch. Struggle bus ain't got no torches. Dang it. Tell me no now, will you? Oh, what's it doing?
Oh,
I broke it right in half.
what?
Shoot.
Oh, wow.
That's like a victory. You know, when you got a old bolt like that and it just busts in half and you ain't got to deal with it no more? Love it.
Oh, that's a week or two for shipping.
Well, 3 cab bolts don't hold it. 4 never would have. Well, now I don't know how I'm going to get this socket poo-poo up here and wrench it down there too, but look at all the patchwork that's been done in here, you know? Somebody's been here before. What do you got there?
Oh.
Was you just touching that? Your hand was right on that.
I was trying to move around. I was wondering what it was. It looked like dirt to me.
That's an MDK victim.
Wow. It's definitely on its last leg. Oh, look, there's a backbone. Ew. Just say when.
All right, Dan. This is awesome. Great. Let me go get more tools again. All right, this is what's going to happen here.
What?
It's going to have to go up here, and I'm going to have to turn it from below. So you make sure nothing
Pops
awry.
off?
Yeah, you do your part, and I'll do mine. Okay?
Okay.
That's how this relationship works.
Okay.
Oh, what happened?
Did you break something?
Something happened. I broke that one in half too.
Jeez.
Yes. I like when that happens. Look at that.
Only one more to go then.
One to go.
All right.
No nest in there.
No, she's all
Okay.
fancy.
Get your utensil because I'm on a roll and I don't want to cool down. Okay.
Okay.
Hot, you gotta stay hot.
All the world breaking things. Wait a minute. Am I going the right way?
When you're hot, you gotta stay hot.
No, you're hot, all right.
Oh, that's tight.
Oh! Broke that one
Broke
too.
that one too.
See, you don't need torches, you monkey paws.
Oh, ma'am.
Big old sausage. Breaking everything.
Okay.
My hole's cleaned up.
I think that if we get that e-brake cable off, we could probably move it over here and start lifting up on it.
Oh!
You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes, ma'am. Well, that means we got to move them cars, and that Buick's probably not going to run, so we'll probably have to push it out through the parking lot.
Yeah, right.
And then we'll be ready.
Yeah. Alrighty then.
That was easy.
Let me get you some plastic glasses, honey.
For sissies. All right. Oh,
You have a lot of YouTube friends out there that might not like
dang it. All right. This brake cable. I think there's a little clip of poo-poo right there. Get that off. Maybe we can just pour down from the top.
Well,
Ooh, where'd that go? I never found another one of them. There it is. think I could, if I hold my teeth just right, probably get it out of there. You know? Probably, yeah, sweet mama. Look at that.
Wow, that thing flew back.
Yeah,
it was gone.
Fucked me right in the face.
Did you see it take off?
Oh, okay. I think this is going to work. How's that looking?
Oh yeah.
Is that working good?
She gone.
Sometimes you can feel your way around things, you know? Work by touch, like a master mechanic. Go by feel.
Is that the same as putting something in time and using your ears?
Well, yeah. Well, I can't see it. Oh, yeah. Back some comfort down here.
You're gonna give yourself a spasm, honey.
How does it come off? Some kind of clip I've never witnessed before. I don't understand it. For the life of me. I don't know how that's coming off of there. It's holding this thing on here now.
Just pull straight out.
This?
Just yank on it really hard. That's what I did with the other one that came off.
Well, the other one was not supposed to come apart like that.
Nobody told me that. I'll just glue it back on.
The other one is now broken. Oh!
What'd you do?
I hit the right tickle spot, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Came shooting out there. Look!
All that time me sitting there wiggling that thing.
Look!
What's it got? Some like little spring inside there? You're
Got some kind of little doodad in there.
Oh!
I think I put the $1 GTX, but get her off of there. That's all that matters.
Oh, look how easy and fancy. See if it incorporates.
Okay. Taking your word for it. Look at all these bolts and screws and wires and stuff.
I know, ain't they fancy?
All right.
I'm loving them.
Yeah, I'll just set this here. Maybe now I can reach in here.
Oh, this is a nice job, honey.
See what we can do. I'm not just going to rip that split armor cable out there like some Creed. You know what I mean?
I know. You're such a professional.
Professional about it.
That's why I don't feel so bad when you're doing it, honey.
Okay, well, it's a clip I've never seen before. So, how does that operate? I think it's a squeezy poo and rippy pull or
Let me see.
jerk yank kind of deal.
Oh, that looks expensive.
That's going to break. It should probably figure who it wants to mess with and who it don't, if it wants to be expensive.
Come on now.
Ah, look,
Don't want to have to buy one of those.
did it. It's easy. Why this thing won't come out of there now? Why would you ram a piece of foam through a hole to seal it instead of like a plug?
Such a Mopar man. Well, it's got that big old tip on it. Well, try that now.
Well, that was easy.
Gorilla.
Okay. I don't see no reason why we can't finish up the little bit that's left over there on the lift. You know, once we get over there and we get this seat out, then we can lift the cab up off, then we can put it on dollies, then we can wheel it over here. We can wheel that cab over here. We can.
You're making it sound so easy, honey.
Stuff's going to start happening now. All right, what's the chances of this bomb even firing up?
Well, you wired everything, honey, so I'm going to say the odds are exactly 98% after I pump it at least 4 times.
4 times?
Yep.
Okay, 4's magic number.
That's right.
4 pumps.
He's got more. MSD, you knew.
All right, sweet mama, try it again. Those MSDs don't work without 12 volts to them, so if the battery's low, you can forget it. Try again. Who thought we'd had to do a will it run on something that we already got running? How about that?
It's pretty fancy, honey.
Pretty sure this thing's not going to start. This is the cold, heartless beast that we've got in the whole fleet right here.
We have a gas leak at the bottom too, remember?
So do I. I still get up every morning. Yeah?
Exactly. Oh, I got the windshield wipers on. Go scratch the window.
Solenoid knee ground, maybe? Alright, maybe a little groundy poo-poo action here. Right there. What do you think?
I love how fancy you put stuff funny.
Is it gonna work? Back on, it's tight.
Oh, if that works, you got a lot of bragging rights for me, baby.
It idles just fine. Don't be falling in love. Okay.
That's not yanking her off. That's cutting it off.
Well, I'm afraid of breaking the heater core. That baby's on there pretty tight. So,
Yeah, good thing, honey.
snippy poo-poo it is. Because you know why?
Smart thinking, baby.
A new heater core just ain't in the budget.
You really hate when I spend your money full, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
It's the last $50. But I need butter.
Somebody is a big fan of black tape. Were they not?
That's excessive.
the
Look at the
world?
one behind it.
The world they did all this for? That's what I gotta know.
Organization, baby.
Daggone.
Organization.
Alrighty then. So is it going to tickle your feel goods when you see his cab like 8 feet up in the air above everything else?
Oh, honey, I'm going to be so excited.
Will you be thrilled whenever it all comes falling down off the lift onto the ground?
Okay, I can't say I'm not getting butterflies. Mm-hmm. How you supposed to get all those wires fit through that little tiny hole? You're just going to pop it right
I
out.
did a 10-pound taters in a 5-pound sack. Is what they did there. I don't know how they did it. I'm just going to start unplugging all kinds of stuff. So yanker jerker right one off of there.
You're a little pool happy, ain't you?
I gotta get that off, and we'll be good. We'll be gooders. Probably have to knock that shift linkage off. Probably take a knuckle away from my body whenever I do it, but right tool for the job. Every tool's the right tool for the job.
Oh,
Okay, we need this water temperature wire off of here. Need this brake booster hose off of here. Yep.
oh man. It's like one big puzzle.
Things are getting ugly. Things are getting ugly now, ain't they?
Yeah.
Okay, oil pressure, water temperature. I need me some tools. I had this apart and the clip's already broke, so not my fault. I didn't do nothing wrong. Daggone, why is it so tight? Man, when are coming apart for people like me? I can't wait for the sharp metal to rip through my flesh. This thing comes apart. Fears why I can't get it off. I don't want to break my knuckles. Better if I do this way. And then just give it, yeah. That's what I needed. All right, keep your finger tight. So, I like the simplicity. I do. Okay. Now, if I get that pried out of there at the bottom. Oh, bloody knuckles every time.
Still spinning on you.
I mean, wouldn't hurt my feelings a bit if you just fall right off of there, you know?
Hercules.
Comes off and cab comes with us, sweet mama.
So it's the moment of truth.
Now's the time to get excited.
Too late. 45 minutes later.
I wonder if there's room for a guy to drive it, because this bolt's probably going clear from the front seat to the back. I don't see anything else that's holding up, sweet mama. If there's anything left, we'll just keep jacking her up until it just self-removes itself.
Till you break it off.
In other words. So, I guess we'll just cross our fingers and close your eyes. Ooh, what's that sound? I think it'll make it out there, sweet mama.
Oh, love. Oof.
Is that not impressive?
That is pretty impressive.
How would you do that without a lift, you know?
Oh, my. It'd be very, very scary and sketchy the whole time.
Talking railroad ties and prop bars and hopes and dreams. All right, I'm going to climb underneath this cab and knock the transmission out of gear. I'm going to try to push this outside backwards. All 20,000 pounds of it. Oh, this baby's heavy. It don't want to go easy for me.
We still in gear?
We're in neutral.
Really?
Oh. Nope. You get a pulling device. Well, here's what the underside of a cab that you're plucking off the truck and throwing away looks like. She has seen better days. Cab mounts are going through the floor. Inner rocker rotted out back there. She is rough. Good call buying another one, sweet mama. Good call.
Thanks for talking me into it, babe.
All right, now what we got is we got like 4 different kinds of wheel dollies here. And we got a dirty, crooked floor and a drain back there. So, pretty sure, well, you know, there's about 30 pitfalls of trying to get this thing down on the ground and out of the way, off the lift. So, let the games begin, I guess. Ooh.
Oh, God, that's fixing to break. Oh, you know I hate that.
They don't make them like they used to.
You're gonna burn a perfectly good piece of wood.
Okay. Failed attempt number 1. Here we go.
Dang, let me park that like a glove.
Hot dog. You know, it's just at this point that you realize that you got stuff ripped totally to pieces. And you can't just walk away from it now, you know? You have to keep going.
Commit and finish.
But anywho, that's enough work for today. We're going to go home, and we're going to come back next time. And we're going to commence.
You're liking that mess back there, ain't you, baby?
Well, yeah, I kind of do. Sweet mama's all excited. She's getting all of her Ford stuff that she's had cabbaged up for years and years out for
Stuff
this
I've already
thing.
painted, stuff I've already done.
Found a body lift I didn't know we had, and I didn't know we was using. So,
Well, yeah, kind of use mounts anyways, right?
yeah, well,
Already in there.
I ain't a big body lift fan, but we're going to put one anyhow because, well, it's got new bolts, and we broke all the bolts off. So, so we got to use the body lift to use the body bolts. Anyway,
We ain't got time to wait for body bushers.
we ain't got time for all that stuff. But I think what we'll do today is I'm real curious to get that cab ripped out of that corner, just because I ain't seen that corner for so long. I want to see what's under it. And,
I'm going to catch you standing in it.
yeah. And we're going to pull that out, and I think we'll get this thing stripped clear down, and hopefully maybe get it up on a trailer or something, get it on out of here, you know, because I don't want to look at stuff in here anymore. Here we go. See if I can't knock it off of here. Oh, mercy sakes alive, it's heavy. What's scraping? What's that noise?
It's okay, you made it past.
Did I make it? Ooh, ooh. Watch this wheel fall off.
Oh, that would suck.
That would be terrible. That would be detrimental. All right then.
All those tractors and everything out there, you just feel the need to pull your back out.
Well, you know, it's going to happen anyway, so why not do it right here, right now?
Yeah. We need some Bengay.
See what we got underneath here.
Well, that's because I was painting the wall and I didn't want it to get on my fancy little...
Okay, I get you. All right, this is what this looks like. This is what the mess looks like. It was under here.
Mess. It looks beautiful.
We'll
Anybody would love to have your mess over there, honey.
Yes, ma'am. We'll have to eventually do some switcho change over here. Clean this up. I'd like to bring this CUDA back this way and open up our center bay where we do all the work, where there's no light.
Right?
Yep. Other than that, this was an air-conditioned cab in non-air conditioned truck. So we got to cut this big old chunk out of that cab and water on up in, yeah.
The book that one does, they got a seat of me, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I like your ideas.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to pull this out a little further so we got plenty of room there. Or maybe not because I'm out of breath and I can't catch it. So maybe we'll wheel that one out. We're going to get to work. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Let's have at her, sweet mama.
Alrighty.
How do I time lapse this, sweet mama? Sweet mama.
Supposed to be fixing it, love, and you put a hole in it.
That's mastery hackery right there. Yeah, AC, non-AC. We're going to just pop rivet that right in there somehow. So we'll fix this up.
That looks Jim Dandy.
All right, I am itching to get this thing out of here, so I'm going to back the trailer in. Try not to destroy everything in my path when I'm doing it. Oh! Maybe
What'd
not.
you do?
That's all more we got.
Oh my.
First she goes.
Oh.
See if we're high enough, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get this truck in here.
Keep coming. Okay.
Shit. Easy.
And I thought that was you just for your looks.
It's a little too close for comfort for me. Ooh. Tight. Ooh. Love. I mean, seriously.
All right, got that work done. Now we need to get this shimmied over here and shimmy back here, and I put that cab on this lift, and we'll get that trailer yonder.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I almost ran out of instructions and directions there.
Zippity-doo-dah right there. Look at that.
Oh my.
Shoot.
What are we going to do with that thing?
It's got to go.
We've had that for years and we've only used it one time, and that's
yes,
for this.
ma'am. Well, you can look at it two ways. You know, we've had that all this time. I only use it once, or it's been in use every day since we had it, right? So.
I like the way you look at things.
Yep. All right. Sweet mama.
All right, everybody. So we moved this in the middle so that he can function over there and I can function over here. What I did is back in 2014, I started wire willing this down to bare metal because it had a lot of potential and it was really strong and solid. There wasn't no pits or anything to worry about. And then after I wire rolled it, cleaned up prep raw, I took some really nice paint to it. I think it was Krylon. And this is from 2014, this section right here that I just cleaned up. Now I wanted to clean these up, bands this is off. And I wire rolled it. And then I took a little bit of undercoating to it. So now I'm gonna have to redo this part because the lift is going to show that. And that's gonna suck.
Dang on, sweet mama. I gotta dump my action for 5 minutes, come back and the frame's totally restored.
I was going to touch up just the cab thingies, but I oversprayed a little bit and it looks stupid. You could put that lift on there, we'll look retarded when we drive it.
Looks like brand new now. Well, this is what I've been scratching my head on. Air-conditioned cab, non-air-conditioned truck. So, had to cut this out of the old Firewall and got her all cleaned up and ready to weld in there. Did me a couple hillbilly measurements, eye socket measurements. Made me some marks, and
She looks a brand spanking new, honey.
that's where it says it wants to be.
Looks like you can't even tell.
So we'll probably just tack this in, and then we'll salve it up with something, and then just probably undercoat it.
Send her on her way.
Like brand new. Well, it's in there. It's on there. It ain't falling off.
It's perfect.
Good thing I went to that Ray Charles School of Welding and got my degree. I guess we'll just try to clean up the welds best we can with this thing, and we're going to smear some salve over it. We're going to undercoat it, and we're going to pretend that we never knew that it was.
I give it
gonna
an
be good
A+,
enough.
baby.
Yep.
Looks lovely.
All right, then. Well, we got us an old tube of HUD seal, Brother HUD. We're going to smear it on there if we can get her to pump out. And we're just going to do our best with it. And then we're going to undercoat it heavily so nobody will be the wiser.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You got her to excel, didn't ya? Projectile.
I've got some fresh stuff in there. It feels like it's empty. What'd you give me an empty one for?
It's like you just broke it.
Ooh. Snap, crackle the HUD.
You love those sounds, don't you?
I got like 3 pumps out of it. It's empty.
It's time to change the tube.
That going into all that work for nothing.
Wow.
Look how delicious that looks.
That makes me want to bake a cake. Oh. You can tell when it's new stuff. It's real bright and shiny.
Yeah, and it's thinner.
The other stuff's dull and
This
nasty
stuff's all
looking.
hard and nasty. Squeeze her. You got to squeeze her in there. We do it nice because we do it twice.
Yeah. Well, thank God you don't bake the cakes. Right.
That.
What is that big old blob?
Well,
Jeez.
hammer on home.
Thank you.
Hammer on home. Look how this is working out.
Better to have nothing done at all, right?
Look how this is all working out for me.
Looks like you're trying to level out a ditch.
I laid her on thicker and heavier as I went.
No doubt.
Ain't that magnificent?
I love it.
You proud of me?
Yes, sir.
That's a little thick there, so
Do her again.
keep on smoozing her out. Smoozing her out.
I can't believe how fast you made that look. I thought that was going to
Amazing.
take forever to...
Well, I whined about it like it was going to take forever, but it really didn't once I got it going.
Gee.
Isn't that nice?
I can only imagine if you had to put makeup on, honey.
It's like it never happened, right?
It's like I just want you to sign your little name right there at the bottom. So cute.
All right, we're going to let that dry. We're going to blend her in with some undercoat, and that's going to be that.
And I'm going to go over here and finish this lovely little beautiful dash
You do your thing.
that I keep playing around with because I seen a scratch in there. Now I just want it nice and clean and minty perfect. So we'll finish that up and give her a nice little interior spray. What's that stuff we use, honey?
SEM paint.
Yeah.
SEM. Yeah, it's a factory looking black. It's got a little bit of texture to it, and it's not gloss. It's not dull. It's more of a satin. It looks pretty good to match like OEM interior parts. Even plastic stuff, it looks really good on. So get yourself some.
But you don't spray it the way regular spray paint is, huh?
Yeah, you got to mist it, but it's expensive. You don't want to leave your kids playing like squirt their bicycle with it and stuff.
You don't want to practice with it. It's
Pretty
for
steep,
sure.
but it's good for exterior trim. The rubber black, it matches factory appearance. Good stuff. Good stuff.
That's what we're about to do. Yeah, she's climbing out like you're in a little playhouse, a monkey.
I'm waiting to kick that leg out and the thing fall down. Be awesome. My butt crack ain't hanging out.
Oh, this one didn't have the cutout right there either.
This one was a 2-wheel driver, so we gotta smite that piece out of there. So looks like it got her factory engineered for the little thing you do, but you don't want to cut it there. No. You'd be in a bad way if you cut her there. They have these little thingy doos where you slide the little hickey in to put the screw in it. So I think if we stay right on the inside of them, give her the old chop suey, I think we'll be good. And we'll do some of this, so we will.
How come we just don't cut a little hole like the other one?
Well, because I don't want to.
Well, and the story for that.
Well, yeah, you know, down the road you might want to put a 4-speed up in there or something, you know, and you'd have it all cut out and ready to go. Just unbolt it and down the road I go, you know.
I suppose.
And this is a little higher. See how high it is there? How low it is there?
Yeah,
So you might need her for clearance for whatnots and everything.
I gotcha.
But we're putting a 3-inch body lift on it, which makes me throw up my mouth. But we're going to put that in there. So that would have took care of all that. But yeah, we're going to put the whole thing in here anyhow. We're going to do it the right way. Looky.
That's a perfect fit, honey.
Shoot. Got all that work done. Yeah. Sweet mama.
Dang, baby. Load her up. I love how you can.
There. Gotta hit her from different angles too, you know, because maybe you miss something.
Maybe a bubble you missed somewhere.
Yep. See there?
Oh, that's really good.
What patch? Where's it at? I
maybe
can't see
never
it.
know.
I don't know where. I can't remember where I put it now. What'd you do?
She's like, what did you do?
I know it, girly. She's trying to cheer me up. Another day, another debacle. Have a look at what we got here, guys. Have a guess at what that is. Maybe have a look out in the parking lot and try to figure what all that paint and everything's off of. You guessed it.
What did you do,
tore
love?
the fender off of the GTX just now.
Yeah, I know.
And I busted the door all up, which is probably worth more than the whole car, but let's go have a look at the carnage.
That's super disgusting.
Yep, that was me right there. Did her up good, sweet mama.
I think it'll buff out right here.
Yeah, it'll buff out.
Little scratchy poo.
You proud of me? Throw it on the heap of pile of work we got to do. Hey, you know what's even better than that?
What?
I backed it in there and ran out of gas right where it's sitting.
She's mad at you.
It ran out of gas right there.
Look what you
how
did
am I
to
gonna
me.
get it back in there? It's like, I'm not going to give you another chance to rip the other fender off trying to get me back in there, you know? So.
We'll be moving that truck first.
Back on it.
Aw. Dang.
Come on, girly. Well, better fix this before the wind takes it away. Put a couple 12-penny spikes down in there.
I was gonna say, it looks like it belongs on a railroad tie.
You know, I wish I could brag and say I was banging the gears. I was beating on it, you know. Got away from me and got her in the guardrail. No.
I'm so much more heroic.
It's going like 0.2 mile an hour backwards. How you doing?
Oh, love, seriously.
What's wrong with that?
Jeez.
Perfect.
You're good, love cakes. Alrighty then. Love cakes. She's giving me trouble.
Give her a tugging. You're going to fall off. Yes, ma'am.
I like me one of these.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's how we roll around here. Chevelle's just unsure what to think of this.
There's a lot of effort just to move a vehicle, don't you think? Uh-huh. It's a pain in the butt.
Well, we keep getting the big ones. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, you're pulling it with the winch. I was about to say, if you're pulling with that Dodge, maybe I should shut this off so people don't think you're pulling a Ford with the Dodge. That might be touchy.
You're my sweet mama.
You're getting awful close. Yeah, it's pretty tight.
Okay, let me pull a little further so I can get it extremely wedged in there, and then we'll try to fix it.
I don't like that idea at all. You're good.
How's that grab you?
That's a lot better.
We don't have any way to pull it that way.
No, we don't.
Okay, well,
Well, you might just have to put a tire in between that daggone trailer and push her back.
we'll cross that bridge in 5 seconds when we get there.
That's right.
Now we need to do
A little bit of shovey poo poo.
some shove-a-poo. Shove-a-poo. Oh, yeah. Come on now.
Heave! Ho! Heave! I hope that's not pushing, honey. You sure you want me recording? You can do it! Oh, you hit that pothole right there. It's gonna suck.
You can do it.
Hercules! Hercules!
Put your back into it.
That's my man.
Did you say you got a 3-inch body lift or a 6-foot body lift?
3.
3-inch? Okay. Because that 6 foot is going to have to leave it right where it is. All right. See how close we can get it.
Eesh, that's tight.
It's tight. I might be over this way a little too far with the back end. Let me know when.
It's fucking just perfect right now.
Ooh, what's that noise?
That's really, really tight.
It's tight, but that's all right. What a fright. Say it won't, it might. Might take all night.
All right, Adam Sandler. You're gonna down pat.
So high, it looked like it took flight.
Huge.
If that's wrong, I don't want to be right. Okay, I think we're close enough. Now, I guess we're going to put the old cab mounts on with the 3-inch lift blocks. We do want to replace the mounts, but they ain't here yet. So you know how that goes.
That's the parts I said we're still waiting for.
We're still waiting on them. So we'll put the old ones in, and then whenever it's time to put the new ones on, we'll just Pick her back up. Slide them in there.
You always make it sound so easy, love.
All right, let's round her mounts up.
Boing.
I don't know where we left off. Another debacle.
Wow. I know I did a dash.
Yeah, well, we set this cab down on here and we found out that the cab mounts are all shot, you know. So Sweet Mama found us some online and she went and bought them, and here we go. So we got some new cab mounts and she bought a 3-inch lift for it.
It's only the right thing to do, honey.
I guess while you're here, you know. If you
While you're already in there, that deep.
Make her bigger, might as well do her now. We'll have to figure something out for the front. We don't have new rad support mounts, but we will shim and do whatever we got to do, make them work.
Now clean you nicely did that up. A little recap for that. Looks back.
Man, a little spray balm on that did wonders.
It looks beautiful. I love it.
I guess what we'll do is we'll center this thing up and put the mounts in it and buzz them down. And then we can get the running stuff together so we can get this thing away from its lift and over here where we can really work on it.
Ding, ding. Where are you at?
I'm all over the place here.
I see that.
Got stuff going on. What do I want to do? Here, maybe a little bit of less.
Oh, I don't know if I trust that thing.
Well, now.
She looks fine.
This side looks spectacular. Side here. Center the bolt. It doesn't look too awful bad. It looks pretty good, Mama. I think we can bolt her down right there. So I do. All right, then. All right, got all that work done. I guess one by one, we'll just throw our mounts up in here. And we'll throw our 3-inch lift mounts right on top of there. Down through the yap here with the bolt hole.
That looks important, honey.
Hey, important is as important does.
It's gonna look awesome.
And we'll have to let this down just a little bit here. Okay. We're down on the locks. We probably need to come some more. So probably just really ruined myself a little bit. Okay, that's started. Sweet Mama.
I did not think those bolts are gonna be long enough. That is so cool.
Yes, ma'am. Just like that. Another one bites the dust. This is easy. Okay, we'll get the last two in and we'll tauten them up and hit them with a gun and we can get this lift out of her face. Maybe we'll pull her up here a little bit where we can get in and out the door. I love it when a plan comes together.
Better grab the ladder after that.
Hot diggity dog.
Oh my.
I like when stuff goes back together, you know?
It's one less thing in our way.
It means, yeah. It means the work's getting less, you know, instead of more. It's getting to be less work. I don't know how to get in here to do this.
Oh, honey, on film that looks so smexy.
Well, thank God for some
too.
Hollywood magic, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mama.
All nice and tight.
Well, a couple of the ones I could reach. The other ones will just vibrate. It'll be all right.
I knew you'd do it right.
I guess we'll just throw her in there then, right? I know you remember all the screws you took out, what they look like.
What? They're in a fancy little peach box. That's all I know.
Okay, well.
Oh, this hurts already.
What a wicked web we weave here. Okay.
All right. That's too many wires.
That's a few too many for me. Okay, Okay, I guess we'll get that up in there first, huh?
Alrighty.
Yes, ma'am.
That's one down.
We're in business now.
Boy, this freaking dash is sharp, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Where's the power tool, baby?
Looky.
Look at that.
I think that's fitting
Mine
there.
up there.
Something's holding it out, though. I think you're probably smashing the wiring harness, bits, smithereens, and just turn it into shrapnel by pushing it like
I ain't
that.
listening to me.
By jumping up and down and throwing your kneecap into it. I'm just going to take a wild guess. These are the wrong screws and put them in anyway. This is easy.
I mean, you're an electric tool, you know?
Electric, geometric.
What's the sense of having them if you don't use them?
Because they probably can't be found. And if they did, the battery would be dead. And I'd be done by the time I even found a thing. Give that a little jerky poo right into position right there. That's what I did.
What is?
Got that fixed. Got that work done. This is all your side stuff here.
What?
Yep, that all belongs to you. These are mine.
Knew I should have took the passenger side.
Why are you putting it on my side? How come you put it
Trying
over
to
here?
rearrange here.
Make less work for you and more for me.
Well, I'm trying not to twist them, make them perfect. Where
Put
they
it right
go,
down the
where they go.
middle. We'll make it equal.
Got this little guy. That little guy looks like a ground. That's plugged in.
I made that little connector poo there. Try to get this big fatty through here. I'll have her pretty licked. If you pull it, it will come.
Now twist it in there.
I have no insulation left on the wire when I get her through there, but
Whoa. They're not all tangled up, are they?
I'll jerk her through there, by golly.
You get them nice and neat and straight where they go.
Well, can't have it all. Look at that. Look how nice that fit.
Wow, I did a good job.
I love this kind of work.
You and me both.
Looks like this needs to come off of here.
Now, that probably works, mister.
That's what we stick this off of here and have a look. This looks like a little buzzer. You think that's the buzzer? Probably ought to leave that unhooked.
I don't know, but that's the thing I was going to clean the tips, but okay. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so we know this goes here. Take that off and put that there.
Absolutely.
This goes down here and that's ripped in half.
Which connects right there.
It's a seatbelt buzzer that we love so much.
Don't need no buzzer.
Oh! Look what we can do. Oh yeah. Looky. We need all that fancy stuff. Just plug that right in there. This is already done for us. And that guy. So, just about to learn that I should have put the heater box in before the dash. Just about to learn it the hard way, like everything else. And we got stuff jingle jangling in the way here. Oh, it's hard on my back. A couple wires about ready to get clipped clean off of here. Come on, there you go. Shoot. Oh, that's starting to come together now. If I could just get the bolt holes in, sorted. Is that it? Surely not that easy. Oh, sweet mama.
Love cakes. That was pretty fast.
Look at that.
I was worried about you throwing your back out.
Why's a cattywampus now?
Oh. Now.
Something behind it? What's going on here?
You're bolting all the way through.
I don't know it.
Give it a kick, good kick, honey. Yeah, see?
See there? A little bit of brute force solves many life's problems.
All right, He-Man. Did you just spin it off?
How did that break it?
Wow.
This thing is so generic. How did it just break that bolt in half?
don't call you Hercules and big sausages for nothing. Win. You just knocked the paint right off of it.
Dang it.
Say win.
Okay, well, I'll hook that up like that just didn't happen.
Didn't you just tell me not to over tighten when it comes to pushing?
You know how pathetic them little impact drivers are we got. Like, I totally disown the 3/8 impact because it don't do anything. Every time I pick it up, it's worthless. And that's even smaller. That's even smaller, okay? Yeah. So that's even more worthless, right? Mm-hmm. No, I just busted it right in half. All right, we'll plug the poo-poo down in there now.
Where?
Let me show the people. All right, plug that baby there in.
Where you at? There's so much stuff there.
All right. I'll get her plugged in there and we'll be done. D-O-N-E, done, mama. Another day, another debacle.
More noises.
Yeah, got our heater box all lined up. We got a Top Fuel dragster dirt bike outside.
I'm sure they're winning.
Going up and down the road. But we're going to try to put this one here. And we're going to be totally upset when none of the bolts line up because we had to drill them ourselves. Oh, that stuff smells good, doesn't it not, sweet mama? Hood. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I think the seam sealer will be almost enough to keep it in there besides the bolts.
Yeah, it's probably going to have to because maybe one of these bolts might line up. Maybe. Look at her oozing out, mama. That lets you know you got her sealed real good.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Yep. These two will probably never line up.
Always give us a nice heads up, honey.
Well, I'll got that one. One to go. This is the one. This is the one that's going to get us.
No.
Feeling.
You always doubt yourself.
I'm pretty sure that's not lined up. Okay. Yep. Not even close.
No.
So.
Maybe you know yourself better than I do.
I've been down that road, you know. I'd be glad to get this all over me now. Okay. Well.
That looks lovely, honey.
5 bolts is better than 4s, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Right then. I think what we need to do is keep plugging on the dash, you know, get the dash completely done. But I got to come out here, put this in there to do that. So, 3-inch body lift. Brake lines are probably way too short, but we're going to stretch them. Make them do what we want them to do.
That looks freaking heavy, love.
We're going to do what we say. All right then, my shoulder's played out, so I'll rest a minute. I'll put them two in, tighten them up, and then we'll go inside.
Okay.
Look at that, like a glove, sweet mama. It's not the right washer, but it'll work.
Get them wrist all buttoned down.
Getting there, getting there. 33,000 miles, sweet mama.
Not many at all.
She's brand new. We whoosh. We whoosh, that was right. Getting excited seeing it all come together?
It's starting to look really, really, really nice. That's for sure.
All right then, 2 more of them and then we can throw this Johnny on there. Sweet mama, she's coming together good now, by golly.
Oh, love, I was waiting for you to crank on it.
You know, I'm liable, right? I do stuff like that.
Come on, the money fold. Folded money, whatever you want to call it.
Well, there's a clip missing out of here. See this thing here for the headlights? There's a little pin on the back. You just pull it and rip it right out. We took the knobs off instead, but yeah, for anybody out there watching, you don't need to go through all that misery. All right, let's check our luck here. See if we can get this e-brake cable back on. It can be torment. Well, that was easy. That was easy. Super easy, actually. Okay, and then we got this funky clip here. It's probably a knuckle smasher. Oh yeah. getting close. Got that steering column to put in, and that is going to be quite the job because we have to trim the steering column, the steering shaft. We got to cut it and lengthen it, and we got to cut and lengthen the shifter linkage. So it'll take somebody like me the rest of the night probably just to get the steering column in it. Yeah, hot dog.
We got that dash put together in no time.
Yes,
Look
ma'am,
how
2 days.
Sexy and smexy that baby is. Oh, I'm loving it.
I just wonder where it's supposed to be. Maybe we can just move her the whole way forward and yeah, that's what we'll do. Move her the whole way up. All right, call me crazy. Like I beat that on her and it worked, you know. The steering column has like that much of a slide. You can adjust that column in and out. And it seems like it's like on there without any persuasion, you know. I don't know how this here old joint's going to hold up being on that kind of an angle. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just run all the slack in it to, you know, make it work. And I guess when we drive it, we'll see if it's catchy at all. And if it is, we'll have to come up with something. But for now, it looks like everything's reaching without even trying, you know. Well, like I said, we got lucky with our steering there, hopefully. The shifter, probably not so much. I was looking through the body lift and got this little piece of metal came with it. So I'm wondering if that's the length you need. Maybe you're supposed to lengthen this thing by this much. Looks pretty close. So I think what we'll do is we'll take this off and we'll cut and weld that in there. And then it's got an adjustment on the bottom. We'll just adjust it to where we need it. Well, I figure what we do is we just chuck it up. And you don't want to get this thing clocked in the wrong direction, so I just clocked her sticking straight up, and I'll chop this off, and I won't move this, and when I weld that on, I weld straight up, and then we're good. We're good, right? That's how I figure it. Well, that was easy, sweet mama.
You made it look easy, baby.
Get
Do
this
everything else.
back up in yonder without burning my flesh on the hotness.
Look how awesome that fits, honey.
That fits really nice. Now this is adjustable down here, so it'll make you look like a hero after you welded something together. You just put it right on in there. Okay, this is the clip we had for it that came off. Baby's in a sad state of repair. This is absolutely wrong, but it's the closest thing we got right now that'll fit. So, sweet, Mama's gonna have to get online, try to order one. But for now, we're gonna make do with what we got. All right, now we'll take all the slack out of this and tauten this here jam nut up. It'll be good to go.
Looks like you're having too much fun, honey.
I was dreading that, you know, the whole time. And it wasn't that bad.
I'm pretty impressed.
As long as it all works, which it probably won't, and I get to do it again, but.
Well, what happens if we go down the road? Just like, psh, steering going,
Could
can't
be.
steer it.
Hey.
And, oh, that's not so bad.
That ain't so bad. All right, well, I guess I can go ahead and finish wiring this column up, put the trim on it, and that's pretty much going to put us outside. It may set the seat in here, right? So we can move it around.
Yeah, I don't want no bucket ever again.
Yeah, we'll throw the seat in it just for temporary, because we got to take it back out to put the windows in, because it's easier, you know.
Yep.
Well, it turns out our cover hickey-do seems to be a little too long since we pushed the column clear down in as far as we get it. So a quick little trimmy poo-poo.
You fix stuff, then you break stuff.
And then we
the way
should
it
just be
works.
ready to just haul honey, you know.
It'll be just fine.
Perfectly straight cut every time. 10 snips. Rusty Plymouth taught me everything I knew about cutting with 10 snips.
Is it still too long or something?
Well, it's not done torturing me, so I'm just going to jam a screw in it, and then we'll see who gets the last laugh, you know. Let's see how I like some of that.
That looks beautiful, honey.
Hear me laughing? Told you. Told you I'd be last laugher here. Okay, so I think that we can start outside now, sweet mama. Steering wheel straight.
Beautiful dash all back together, looking smexy. Everything's wired up. Looks good. Oh, that looked clean.
Hot dog. All right, let's get some real work done now. It feels good not to be crawling around in there on that dirty old floor, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Daggone. It's getting
I just
old.
want to keep pushing it, pushing it. If I keep moving, I'm going to break it.
She's starting to button stuff up down in here now. Get that done. We got some wires to run, but they all hang off the inner fenders. And ain't much sense of putting the inner fenders in until you put the lift blocks underneath the rad support. And well, to lift that rad support, we need an upper hose, and we need to do something with the training lines because they're going to be into the fan as soon as we start lifting her up. So we'll diddle around with these hickey-doos here a little bit, hook up what we can.
Switch says we're going to get it done.
We're getting her done, and I'm going to have to start working on this rad support as much as I don't want to.
Should be just a bolt or so, right?
2 bolts.
Just nuts and bolts, right, baby?
2 bolts away from glory. Busted knuckles engaged. Ooh. Got it.
Did you?
I did.
Way to go, love.
Look at that old bolt, huh?
Oh my, that's got to go.
Spam.
Ew.
Get up out of my
Dang,
way.
that was fast.
Get out of my way.
Can't be nothing when it comes to those power tools, can you, baby?
No, ma'am.
Time savers.
Ooh.
You insist on doing it by yourself.
Look at that. Well, I can't get it out, but it's off. Dang it. Take.
Hole punch.
All right, look at that one.
Oh, love, see, they had to go. It's time.
Wowzers. All right, we got to get this top hose off, and I don't know what to do with the radiator.
Why are we going to do all that?
Transmission cooler line. Because the tranny cooler line is going to come up right up into that fan, I guess. You think?
I guess.
Might have to chop suey something, put some rubber hose on it.
I was hoping to bend it down a little bit and work.
We're going to see what we can
And
do
then,
with it.
jack that centerpiece up
Just
a
going
little
to jack
bit.
her up. We'll jack her up. All right. Well, to say our little bounce ain't looking so good is an understatement. These babies are bad. But sweet mama was able to go in the back,
They are not reusable for nothing.
and she dug us out some mounts out of the back from somewhere, from something.
It's out of a 68 Buick.
Yeah,
Bushing
body bolts for Skylark.
Won't be doing it none time too soon, so.
I'll use these up, I guess. They don't really like to fit, so we got to persuade them.
You did a lovely job, honey.
Give that a little bit of wet floor there, and there it is. Okay, then we put our 3-inch blocks on top of that, and we wish we had longer bolts when the bolts don't work. Well, we dang near ripped them fittings right out the radiator for the tranny cooler lines, bending on them and whatnot. So I think we're going to take them off of there now.
Woo!
Save us a lot of trouble. Then we can stand this baby up. How's about that, sweet mama? How's that look?
Oh, low, we're halfway there. That radiator hose down there ain't gonna matter?
Well,
It's tugging on her pretty good.
I think it might be okay. It might be okay. Don't see no kinks in it. I'm good with it. You're good with it.
I can go with it till it leaks, and then I'm not good with it.
Okay. Yonder coming inner fender. Sweet mama. Where'd they go? Over top of the shock? Under it. Don't recall. Don't not recall.
I see a lot of scratching up.
Oh, we can't scratch it. Heavens to Betsy. Just go on this side. Where does this go now? Right through the brand new undercoat, of course. Yep. Oh, hit me right in the head. Okay. Pretty good. Why are you giving me a hard time? Awkward. Okay, it's a little better. It was easy.
You didn't make that one look very easy.
Took the hide off of it here and there, but hey, what are you gonna do, you know?
Give me a round. Look for round 2.
On it.
Maybe you should slide it under it.
Maybe underneath it.
No.
Nice and stuff until something fits. It's great. Back. Yes, ma'am.
What happened to your other light? Oh, you're probably stepping on it.
I probably broke it. All right, well, I guess we could run some wiring, and then it won't be long. We can see if it'll bark off again.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Fuel line? Fuel.
Transmission lines, radiator hose. Yeah, we got that stuff to do too. It's going to be a while, that's what I'm trying to say. Well, this is what this looks like down here, I guess. Went ahead and just crossed my fingers and bent these and made them fit without rubbing anything. I don't know how long I can keep my fingers crossed. They're pretty rotted. Hopefully we don't go down the road and they just blow clean out or find our way up in the fan somehow. But everything seems good, plenty of clearance. We're going to call it O-Tay. All right, well, I found an upper hose here my buddy Wink gave to us. We mentioned him in the buddy, what do we call it, buddy mill the other day. Mm-hmm. So that's the closest thing we got to fit. A little kinky poo-poo right here, but...
You gave us all that stuff for the bleep Jeep thingy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, a little kink, that's okay. It's just a big block, they're easy to cool, you know. So I think that'll be fine. Now, we got all our wires and everything hooked up. Except for, looks like a little piece is missing here. I figure that needs to go on there, you know, but I can't quite recall what would have happened to that little thing. And they got some amp gauge wires coming out here. There's just wires everywhere that don't need to be. So we're going to throw a battery in this and we're going to just touch stuff together and see what sparks and see what doesn't and hope for the best. Well, I got the biggest battery known to man stuffed in there.
Looks like it just fits.
Ain't got no sparks. Yeah, I think we'll need to jump this over to here, to be honest, but let's go in there and check the key and see if we get any power in there. Pretty sure that's the main power coming in. Oh, well, yeah, somebody might steal it.
I'm always afraid you're going to lose them.
That's right. We have absolutely nothing in here, so let me find a little jumper wire for that. What's this roll coming to, guys? 12 millimeter nuts on the Ford solenoid. Commies are taking over, guys. They're taking over. All right, let's see if we got any key switch now.
Well, that just looks stupid.
Ooh, we got a fasten belt light. What if it'll turn over?
Oh my!
It fired right up.
Of course she did.
I wonder if everything's hooked up. We're gonna have fluid squirting everywhere or what?
I don't know, I'm more like impressed.
We didn't do no preliminary testing or nothing.
You don't usually have to. 2 pumps and she goes, baby.
She's a 2-pumper.
That's right.
I want to hear it again. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smoking from something.
What's the smoke coming from?
I don't know. I'd say manifolds, but
There you go. Oh, you know what?
what?
this was upside down and the stuff came out and it poured all over the manifolds.
Ah,
Daggone it.
I was gonna say it didn't smoke before. I don't know what I did to her.
She's smoking hot. Smoking.
Oh yeah, she is.
Sweet. Oh, easy. Back away. She's gonna look something like that.
Oh, honey.
What do you think?
She looks so smexy.
Is it big enough for you, sweet mama?
Oh, I love it. I'm going to need a ladder to get in that big boy.
Chevelle, kind of impressed. Maybe a little bit, maybe not so
Kinda?
much. I think she's kind of tired to show her true feelings right now, but I think it looks good. I think the 3 inches did it pretty good.
I didn't think it was going to change that much, but I can definitely tell.
Yeah, tires
good.
look to me like they fit a little better. I don't know, some folks like bigger tires. I think, look at the front, look at the back. Like the back looks like got a big old donut balloon tire on there, you know? Mm-hmm. And the front looks legit to me.
Well, I think she needs bigger tires.
Well,
Maybe some,
matter of taste and pocketbook, I guess.
just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Was your dog the first one to rip one off on the seat?
I think she might have.
She's sniffing. Chevelle.
That's a telltale
Did you
sign.
break it in?
No, she's embarrassed. She's embarrassed. Well, Chevelle is impressed. For once in her life, she's impressed. It's far from done, guys, but you can stick a fork in me because I'm done. I've had enough for this week, and we're plumb out of time anyhow. So
I had lots of fun.
yes, you did. Big transformation. Got rid of that rusty old cab, and got something worth having on here now.
Oh, yeah.
Something ain't going to roll off in the creek every time you get around the corner.
It's going to be super solid.
Yep. I got a lot of work to do. We're going to try to get some paint on this thing eventually. Probably next week, we might hop back off of this. We got some other stuff we got to get done.
Yeah. She got to take her turn.
Yeah, so we'll be back on this in a couple, 2-3 weeks maybe. And Chevelle, not very ladylike. I can hear you. I can hear you. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. You'll have to stop back and check out the rest of it. Thanks for sharing, and subscribing, if you would. And thanks to all of our members and our subscribers.
And thanks to all of you that's been checking out our store and buying some merch. We really appreciate it.
Buddy, check that store out. You kind of need yourself some back rags.
Yeah, got some t-shirts, koozies, car scents,
Yeah, buddy.
all kinds of stuff.
Check her out, guys. Thank you. See you next week.
Thanks, guys. What are you doing? You ready to go bye-byes? Huh? Tell everybody bye-byes. Gotta go. Time to go home.